Hello and welcome back to another weekly vlog. I believe this is weekly vlog number 7. It is Sunday, this November 15th, last full week before Thanksgiving. My name's Anthony, my husband's name is David, and we are raising 2 children in Western Massachusetts that happen to have autism. We have adopted one. We are in the middle of adopting the second one, and we just vlog our week. Here it is. So it's Sunday. I'm heading off to work. The babysitter is coming to watch the 2 little ones for a little while. David's going to go do some work outside where he might go for a mountain bike ride. I don't know what he does on Sunday morning. It's been an early morning. The little ones woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and have not stopped since. So, welcome to our week. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you like these types of videos. We love Disney, so there's a lot of Disney content. There's a lot of travel content because we love to travel. And there's just some general family stuff. So, like I said, like and subscribe. Make sure you comment below if you are new to the channel. Introduce yourself. And let's get this week started. Hello, it is 9:50. I'm at work now. I just pulled in. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I headed to Starbucks this morning and got some Starbucks. Here it is. My normal order. Let's see, there you go. I just wanted to ask people out there. There was a really long line at Starbucks. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, which is totally understandable because people are probably heading to church and whatnot. It's a really long line. I mobile ordered and was able to walk in, walk out in less than 30 seconds. I mobile ordered I pulled into a parking lot maybe like 10 minutes away from the Starbucks and just mobile ordered. I don't understand why people don't mobile order more often. Do people not know about the app? Where people don't like having their money held by Starbucks? But I just find it really interesting that people don't mobile order as much as I do. Or maybe they just don't. Even if you like order once or twice, though, like a month, the app just saves you so much time, especially during the pandemic when you're trying to minimize contact with people. Like, you literally just walk in, give them your name, they hand you the drink, and you walk out. Like, you're not spending any amount of time really standing around people. It tells you how long it's going to take to order, to make it, so you can sit in your car. So, like, sometimes, like, I'll just sit in my car and wait an extra 3 or 4 minutes if I get in there early. I just highly recommend it. Just highly recommend Starbucks. And if you are a small business or, you know, if you are a business in general, highly recommend that you have an app that customers can order on or ahead of time and just walk in, walk out, because we're all busy and it saves us a lot of time. That's just my Sunday morning thought. So let's head off to work. Happy Monday. It's November 16th. It's just about 11 o'clock in the morning, 11:30. We're about to sit down for lunch. Gage is working on his nuggets. David is outside making some hamburgers for himself. I'm eating leftovers. I'm having some leftover pasta and Brussels sprouts. Gage had tutoring this morning. He has tutoring this afternoon. I think I'm going to take the little one to the park. And then he's going to go down for naps. So, pretty typical Monday for us. The weather is starting to get nice. So, welcome to our week. Welcome to our Monday. So I was feeling super lazy today for lunch, so I'm just having some leftover pesto that we had this weekend, and then the fried Brussels sprouts. And then this is pretty typical lunch for Mr. Gage, is his chicken nuggets. Excuse me, sir, what are you doing? Hey, you're supposed to be sitting down for lunch. Sit down for lunch. You have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So Gage responds very well when we count down. He doesn't respond so well if we try to yell at him. We've tried that earlier, but we found that he didn't respond very well to that. And not surprisingly, most kids don't. He actually kind of just cried and we didn't get anywhere. So we found other ways. So we do countdowns, we do time ins with him. Hey, buddy, what do we say when we scream? We say what? I'm excited. So He's watching some Nick Jr., I think. So, yeah, typical day so far. Gage, ready, set,
Go.
good job. Good afternoon, guys. It is 4:23. So this afternoon, I passed out and took a 2-hour nap. Like, literally just laid down and, like, passed out. So we are now out. I have the little one. Gage is now out in quiet time. We're gonna go to the grocery store. We're at Starbucks right now. I am going to be getting some coffee, and then we're gonna go grocery shopping because I'm gonna make chicken and dumpling. David wanted the soup, but we didn't want to make a stew because we have all the beef, but we didn't take it out to freeze it, so it seems silly to buy beef when we have all that stuff at home. So we're gonna have to make chicken and dumpling stew. Well, I guess we are making stew. We're making chicken and dumpling with homemade cheddar biscuits. So we're gonna do that tonight. Yeah, Gage did really well in tutoring. So I'm gonna talk about the tutoring a little bit more later because I just realized that I talk about tutoring, but it's not tutoring. It's something for it's something for autism. It's called ABA, but I don't really have time to talk about it now, so I will talk about that later. Also want to talk about some other things a little bit later, but for now, we're gonna go to Starbucks. I'm gonna go pick up my to-go order that I got. We're gonna head off to the grocery store, and then we will head home to make dinner. Okay, so we're gonna start making dinner. The first thing I'm gonna do is try to make buttermilk biscuits. I've searched the internet quite extensively, and there's just hundreds of recipes out there, so I'm gonna follow Anna Gardner's, I guess, the Barefoot Contessa. And so, Ina Gardner, is she the same thing as Barefoot Contessa? I don't know. I found a YouTube video. I'm gonna use that. So the first thing we're gonna do is make our buttermilk biscuits. All right, so we've put all our wet, dry ingredients in here. This is kosher salt. I used Himalayan salt because that's all I had. Baking powder and flour, 3 cups of flour, and 4 teaspoons of baking powder and some Himalayan salt. This is a 1.25 cups of buttermilk and 1 egg, and then a whole crap ton of butter diced up into cubes. What it said. She literally just said whole brick of Kerrygold butter. So that's what I did. So now I have a KitchenAid. I'm going to use that, and we're going to combine them all together. So this is the buttermilk biscuits. I might have put too much cheddar cheese on them, but they're in the oven. They take about a half hour. Okay, so in a massive cooking failure, I forgot the rotisserie chicken for chicken and dumpling. So Dave's actually out running and getting the dumplings chicken right now, the rotisserie chicken. I'm gonna start cooking the soup because really the rotisserie chicken should be cooked all the way through, so I just have to throw that in towards the end. So let's move on to the next step. So I'm starting to make my dumpling soup. They didn't have the pre-cut Mirepoix vegetables, so in a slight twist of events, I cut the vegetables myself. This has been a hot mess of a cooking experience. I normally don't do it this way. Normally I'm very well planned out, but my son's playing with the trash can behind it. But whatever keeps him occupied for a few minutes, right? But I did grab the shredded carrots. We got the butter melting down here, and we're gonna start cooking. So here are the buttermilk cheddar biscuits that I made. They came out pretty good. I might have left them in a little bit too long because the cheese got a little, but I haven't tried them yet, so we'll see. And then over here we have the chicken and dumpling soup. I just tasted it and it tastes really good. We're just gonna let it reduce down.
No touch, Jay.
It's really good. We already ate one. We're eating the other half now. They came out amazing. I'll put the link to the recipe below. They're moist and flaky and cheddary, and I don't even want the soup now. I just want to eat these. Good thing we made 12 of them. They're really good. All right, so this is the final product. It looks amazing. Hey guys, so it's Tuesday. It is just about, what time is it? Like 4, just about 4 o'clock. Trying to settle him down for quiet time. I know, 4 o'clock's a little late, but he has tutoring till 3:30 and then, but quiet time. The other little one's still asleep. It was a pretty mundane day, so I didn't really vlog all that much. Also, my vlogging camera's broken, so I've been resorting to having to use my camera. I did, however, rent one for just a week, so it came today, so I can start using it. Yes, you like his little reindeer? So yeah, I went to the gym this morning. We had the babysitter, so the babysitter came and watched them for the morning and played with them, and then he had tutoring around 1, and he did great. Can you say hi?
Hi.
You want to blow kisses? So now he's going to go down for quiet time. We'll probably put him in quiet time until about 5-ish, so you can just decompress from it because it's a lot. Tutoring, just to clarify, tutoring's ABA, which is Applied Behavioral Analysis. I'm going to make a whole video about what it is and how it's helped this one a lot. It's leaps and bounds different than when we first got him, but he's doing fantastic. It's what we are substituting in place of going to in-person, because the whole school right now is virtual. So, hi, can you say hi?
Hi.
You ready? Ready, set.
Good.
That's his new word. I'm so proud of you. Can I get kisses? Kisses?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to settle him down, and then we will check in with you guys later. Can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday, November 18th. So today, normally we don't have the babysitter, but the babysitter's coming today because I have a Zoom meeting, and then I have to go run some errands. So I'm shooting on the rented vlogging camera that I have, borrowed lenses. I'll link them below. They're great. I've used them for years now to rent equipment as I was searching for a camera that I wanted to use as a hobbyist. So that was great. So I'm shooting on that camera. So I actually am going to bring my camera to a local camera shop to see if that can't get fixed, and then I need to go pick up some wines because we are doing a virtual wine tasting on Friday with some friends. So this is all just easier if I just go do it without the kids. So the babysitter's going to come today while I do my Zoom meeting and I go run the errands. And then tonight, I don't know what we're going to do for dinner tonight. I have to think about that. But we're going to do something. David wants beef stew, so I might try to make beef stew tonight. So yeah, pretty typical Wednesday for us. The boys slept until 7, but which is good. So yes, welcome to our Wednesday. Let's get it started. Clearly I haven't gotten ready at all, but I'm okay with that. Hey guys, so I'm outside. It's just about 10 o'clock. The babysitter's inside with the boys. I'm gonna get ready for my Zoom meeting with my mentor who's been helping me with YouTube. Hi Blair. And then I'm gonna head off and do some errands. So it's a gorgeous day outside, and I'm from New England, so it's like 35, 40 degrees. So I'm gonna sit outside. I'm gonna do some work because it's gorgeous out. It's sun shining bright if you can't see. And I like cold weather, so we're just gonna work outside for a little bit. So I will see you guys all in a little bit.
We got everything we need right here. Wine and burning chemistry. You and me alone. You and me alone. Inside of our embassy.
So I'm at Big Y. This is my local grocery store. And in a lot of my vlogs you see that I use pre-cut vegetables. And this is like the pre-cut area. This makes my life so much easier. And I'm so grateful for it. Because I have the luxury of being able to buy vegetables the day of, I get this whole meal cost then. I'll just throw the whole thing in for my beef stew. You never know where you're gonna find your kids or what they're doing. He's watching Paw Patrol and reading Pete the Cat. This is like favorite book. We've read it probably like 20,000 times. Gage, honey. Okay, so we're about to start making beef stew. So I have all the beef back here. It's been sitting out because you want to bring it up to room temperature for at least a half an hour, just so it doesn't when you saute it. And so I got my flour. I was going to add more beef, but I think that's going to be enough beef. I bought another pound of beef, but we'll see if I add that in. And then I have the little one grabbing me. And then I have my mirepoix and my my bone broth, and then my red wine, and then I have my potatoes over here. So we're gonna get cooking. All right, so the first step is I am just sauteing the beef. We both like rare beef, so we're just gonna do a quick saute of it. I actually dredged them in flour first. It will give them a little bit more crispiness, and it will actually help thicken up the stew a little bit. So that's the first step, and then I'll just tell you now, I'll take this out, and then I'll replace them, and I'll throw a little bit more butter in, and I will saute the vegetables. And with a little bit, after that, I'll add some flour, and then we will continue on. Okay, so we took the steak out and set it aside over here, and so now we are sauteing the vegetables until they are just about translucent. We're using butter. I have really kind of stopped using oil altogether kind of in my cooking. I really like the flavor that butter adds. Obviously I use oil when I need to, but I've been using a lot of butter and it's been delicious. So now we are sauteing this. We'll add the steak back in. We'll add some flour in. We'll start making that nice hearty stew. Alright, so it's all assembled. I put some wine in it, the beef broth. And now we're just going to let it simmer for about a half hour, 45 minutes, and then it should be ready to go. Yum. Alright, so this is the final product. It looks delicious, and I think what we'll do, we're probably just going to have, it was some of the leftover cheddar, homemade cheddar biscuits that I made the other night. So I'll warm these up, and we'll serve them up. Yum, I'm starving. Good morning, guys. It's Thursday. It's exactly 9 o'clock, and I am off to the gym. David's at work today. The babysitter is at the house. I just had to run back inside because I got some shoes. And then I'm going to get a haircut because my hair is a little out of control. So yes, I'm going to the gym, going to get a haircut. I'll pick up some food for lunch, and then I'll come home. David has a very long day at work. He has some testing, parts, whatever to do. He explained it to me. I didn't know. So, yes. Pretty typical Thursday. She comes every Thursday, Tuesday. So, that's what our day looks like. Welcome to our Thursday. So, before we go, I wanted to show you. David has made such great progress on the shed. But, I don't know if you can see. He went out and promptly filled the shed with a brand new tractor. I love my husband. I think he's living out some farmer fantasy, which I fully support. I'm not the farming type, but you know, whatever does it for him, I guess. I guess we could farm on this big land. It's a gorgeous day. But yeah, as long as he doesn't think I'm gonna be shoveling any poop at 5:30 in the morning, we should be good. I think he wants to farm the land, but yeah, he went out and bought this bad boy. Alright, so I'm about to head into the gym, but I got my, I go to this local shop. When I don't go to Starbucks, I go to this local shop called Shelburne Coffee, and they make the best maple lattes because they make them with real New England maple syrup, and I get extra maple syrup in it. And then I got a breakfast sandwich that I will eat before I go in, and it is also from Shelburne Coffee. One of the general managers, Annabelle, or Annie as we like to call her, is one of my really good friends. She's awesome. And they have a great coffee shop. So if you're ever in like Western Mass area and you're looking for a coffee shop, make sure you check out Shelburne Coffee. So good. Hey guys, so it is 2 o'clock. I got home about a half hour ago. I fed the little one and he is down for nap. Gage is in tutoring or ABA services, so until 3:30. So I'm gonna have my lunch. I picked up some lunch from Tables, which is a restaurant about 15 minutes away from where I live, on the way home. Had a great gym session, burned some calories, just got my body moving, and then I went and got my hair cut. I get my hair cut by this woman named Alyssa. She's been cutting my hair for probably about 6 or 7 years now, and I love her. So I'm growing my hair out a little bit. I'm trying something newish, but I've grown out my hair before. So during the wintertime, I like to experiment a little bit because of longer hair because it's cold. So I'm gonna have some lunch, and then I'm probably gonna lay down and relax for a little bit, and then Jay, the girls are outside. Gage will get out of tutoring around 3:30, and then he'll go in for quiet time, and then we'll see what the rest of the afternoon brings us. He loves tutoring, so you can probably hear him in the background. The people that come are really great, so I'm gonna eat because I'm starving, and I will check in with you guys later. So for lunch, I got French dip. So it's just a sandwich that has like steak and onions in it, and then it comes with au jus that you dip it in, hence the name French dip. Some fries and some clam chowder. It doesn't look like much, but it is delicious, and I love it. It's just like this wonderful, like locally owned restaurant. It doesn't look like much on the outside, but the food is delicious. Usually the one, like little holes in the restaurants, hole in the wall restaurants are usually have some of the best food, and kind of what it is. So I'm gonna eat because I'm starving. All right, one. How's your other thumb doing? So yesterday night, Gage hurt his thumb, and so he wants me to wrap the other thumb. We wrapped one thumb, but he wants the other thumb wrapped. So that's what we're doing. Yeah. How's your thumb feeling? Is this one okay? Does it hurt? No?
Yeah.
No. Okay. So we're gonna wrap this thumb too?
Yeah.
So you have matching thumbs? Hold on. Alright. Hold on. Ready? I'm wrapping it. Hold on. Okay. Who's in there? There you go. All right, both your thumbs wrapped now? Go like this. Can you go like this? What? No, we don't need to wrap anything else. We're all done. All done. All done. What? Oh, you want me to put it in here? Okay, we'll put that in there. Okay. You want to watch some TV?
Yeah.
What do you want to watch? Do you want to watch, you want to watch Paw Patrol? Can you say hi? Good morning! It's Friday! It's Friday, November 20th, Friday before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's less than a week away. So this morning, Gage has tutoring all day. I have the little one. David's at work because he's actually off all next week for vacation. So he is off all next week for vacation. So he needed to go in and wrap up some stuff, and then he'll be home tonight. We have a virtual wine tasting tonight. So that should be interesting to bring you. And then, yeah, I'm making chili tonight. I'm making a maple bacon chili. It's a savory chili. I hate spicy food. It's a savory chili with no beans in it because we don't like beans either. So I'm going to be making that tonight. So I'll bring you that. But yeah, a pretty typical laid back Friday in the Hatch household, and I will check in with you guys later. So, I don't honestly know how this happened. I'm starting to believe the Toy Story is a real thing because I think that the toys are like procreating. They have to be. Like 2 weeks ago we only had 2 of these out here, and now there's 4. And there doesn't seem to be any more room in the boys' room, and I haven't bought, and David hasn't bought the boys a single thing as far as toys. So please explain to me how this is happening. Like, how? Like, we're gonna have to start going through it and start throwing stuff away because the boys, this is getting out of hand. Alright, so I'm gonna start getting the stuff I want to get done today. So this curtain's closed because it's super bright out. If I don't have the curtain closed, it gets super hot in here. And so I bought this. This is a refurbished Ronin-esque because I wasn't about to spend $600, so it was about half the price. I bought it refurbished from a local camera store that is in my area. So I'm just a hobbyist. I'm by no means a professional. And this is my A7R2. This is the camera that I use to shoot. And you guys are watching me on a Sony VZ1. But I'm gonna start playing with this because I bought it, and what it is, it's a gimbal, so it gives me like smoother shots, so I can get some nice, better B-roll footage for my vlogs. So I'm gonna start playing with that and see if I can figure out how to use it. Alright guys, so I'm gonna start making my maple bacon chili. It's a sweet chili, more savory than spicy because we don't really eat a lot of spicy food in this house. So we got our 2 pounds of ground beef from Plant Farm in Munson. And then we got our tomato sauce, our pre-chopped onions and green peppers, our tomato paste, some fire roasted tomatoes, Italian seasoning. The bacon that we're going to use is this uncured maple bacon, paprika, and some seasoning. And then there's we're going to mix that all together, and we are going to make some beautiful chili. Okay, so we've cooked up our meat, and then in here we have thrown in our red onions, our green peppers, and our bacon and our onions. So we're just going to let that saute up, and then we'll throw we actually drained off our meat just to get rid of the excess. Then we'll throw that meat in here along with some tomato paste, and we will continue to cook. Alright, so this is what it looks like. So we've added back our meat into it. We've added our spices, our paprika, our Italian seasoning, some other stuff, and then we've added a can of fire roasted tomatoes, and it kind of looks like this paste almost, which I like. We like thicker chili. If you don't want a thicker chili, you can always do it without the tomato paste, and it will give you kind of more of a soupy chili, but we like a thicker chili. So this is what it looks like. We're just going to let this simmer for a few seconds, and then we'll add our sauces in, and then we'll taste it, and then we'll start adding some maple syrup to give it that sweet New England flavor. Alright, so it's time to add our maple syrup. So this is Fernando's. This is a local sugar shack right here in Massachusetts. I believe it's in Hamden. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's in Hamden, Massachusetts. You have to use New England maple syrup if you're going to make this like a New England chili. So let's add some maple syrup. That should be good. It's just going to add a little bit of sweetness. And you can obviously add as little or as much as you want, depending on how sweet you like it. Mix that in. We'll give it a taste, and we're just going to let this simmer probably for about 1 hour to 2 hours, just so all the flavors can kind of marinate together. And then we'll serve it up. It looks so delicious. Yum! Okay, so we are getting ready to do a virtual wine tasting. So, as you can see, we have some reds over here, and we have some whites over here. I have my laptop closed because there's some personal information on it right now. But, so what happened was, the person that set it up sent us a list of all the wines that we need to go out and get. This particular wine is not on the list, but I couldn't find one of the whites. So I decided just to get one of the whites so I could drink while they were talking about the one I couldn't find. So there's different ones. This one, there's the McMurray Estate, Pinot Noir, Central Coast. There's Carmen Gran Via. And then the Pinot Gris, I can't pronounce it right. And then there's one called Buttercream I couldn't find at any of the stores, so I'm substituting it out with Moscato d'Asti, because it's my favorite wine. So I'm not normally a wine drinker, but this is a fun thing that a group of us are getting together to do. So she sent out the list, and we went out and purchased it, and she got a laid-off sommelier from Disney World to come on, and I don't know if she hired her or how that worked for her on her end, but she got them to come on, and we're going to try the wine, and he's going to talk about them when we do it. So it's a virtual wine tasting. I feel like it's really awesome in these times. Like, we're still finding ways to like get together and be with people. So I'm gonna do that now with my friends. This generally lasts for about an hour to 2 hours. It's like one of the highlights of my month. This group of people are just so funny, and we were all just drawn together by the love of Disney. Yeah, it's just one of my favorite things to do. So I'm gonna do that, and I will check in with you guys later.
You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
Good morning. It is Saturday, November what? 21st? 20th? I don't know. It's one of those two. You're all just waking up. I'm gonna run some errands with the little one. This one. We're gonna go outside, but do some work. It's gonna go outside with Daddy and play. Hello. 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 Welcome to our Saturday.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness hadn't fought it, just like a void, but you broke the coldness somehow.
Hey guys, so it is just about 2 o'clock. We got home about a half hour, 45 minutes ago. From Costco, and then we went to the Baker's Pin. It's where I bought the La Crusade stuff. That is a local kitchen store that I try to support whenever I need kitchen stuff. It's a little bit more expensive than buying it on Amazon, but it supports local business. And then we went to Target. I went to Target for mouthwash and alcohol wipes. I walked out with $450 worth of stuff. I ended up just like going crazy and buying a bunch of kitchen stuff. So long story short, and I'll touch about on this next week's vlog, but long story short is we were supposed to go to New Hampshire all next week because David had a vacation. Obviously with COVID, we are now not going. New Hampshire went back on the restricted list for Massachusetts, so we're not going. So I decided to reallocate those funds that we were going to spend up in New Hampshire to getting some new kitchen stuff. So I got a whole bunch of new kitchen stuff to do cooking with. I'll show you a video of that and later. But otherwise, yeah, pretty productive morning, pretty easy. Just saw a bunch of B-roll footage from them. I'm sure I'll insert it right before this. But yeah, both the boys are down for nap. David's taking a nap. I'm probably gonna lie down and take a nap for a little bit, and then we will continue on with our Saturday. All right, guys. So it's like 20 minutes to 4. We're like 3:45. 3:45. Before I get the boys up from quiet time, we usually get them up around between like 4 and 5. But I think Gage is already awake, so I wanted to do this really quickly before I get them up. So I got this. This is the stuff I picked up at Target when I went a little crazy and bought a lot of stuff. So I bought this Softworks. It's like one of those Zeiss. It's like the I don't know if it's a knockoff. I used to work at Olive Garden a long time ago, and we had these cheese graters, and they were amazing. They were made by Zeiss. This one's actually made by XO, and I worked at Olive Garden like I want to say like 5-10 years ago. So I can only imagine that they've improved. So I got one of those for cheese because we use so much cheese, and then I picked up 2 sheet pans because I'm gonna be cooking a bunch of holiday cookies, and I only have 1 sheet pan, and it's pretty small. I want to say it's a lot smaller than this one. So I actually bought 2 of those, and then I bought the silicone baking mats that go along with it. You can just use parchment paper. I just like the silicone baking mat. It's a little bit more environmentally friendly, and I just think they work better than parchment paper most of the time. But that's just my opinion. But you can totally use parchment paper, and it'll be the same. I got this little multi-purpose scraper and chopper. I learned that I need one of those when I was making the biscuits. And then this is a little scooper, just because I'm going to be making like chocolate chip cookies and stuff, so I can scoop out the dough. And so this is a really cool product. We have a small kitchen, probably if you've seen in our vlogs, we have a really small kitchen until we add our extension on. And so I got these little collapsible colanders, and I think they are just like, it's kind of hard to do one-handed, but here are these like collapsible colanders, and it's like, so nice, and we can get rid of our white one because it just takes up so much room. And then I got this other colander that kind of goes across the sink, and if I can show you, the collapses opens up and collapses down. Trying to do this one-handed is really hard. Hold on. There. Okay. So, yeah. Well, but the cool thing is that it also extends across the sink. So we'll extend across the sink, so I can put like vegetables and stuff that I'm washing and put them in here and just put them over the sink. Okay, so the other stuff that I got is actually not from Target. This is from the baking pin. The baking pin over in Northampton. I had a gift card that they sent me for being a frequent buyer there, about $50, and this actually came out to $52 worth of stuff. So I just got some wooden spoons because we have the Le Creuset now, and I just wanted some wooden spoons. We had a wooden spoon and it snapped in half. We had it for as long as I lived here, so like 10 years. So I bought some more wooden spoons and stuff for the Le Creuset. And then I bought these tiny little spatulas because we have normal size spatulas, but when I'm trying to get like tomato paste out, it would be nicer to have a smaller spatula. And then a brush for, pastry brush. And then this is a handheld little cheese when I'm only doing like small amounts of cheese. I guess in hindsight, this was like a double buy. Oh well, I like it. And then a deep fryer. Because since we have the Le Creuset now, I can do more deep frying stuff. I used to just like not do, because it was a lot of work, because I only had like the All-Clad, and the All-Clad, I don't know, for whatever reason, just wasn't a great pan for deep frying. But now I can do a lot more deep frying, so I got a deep fryer thermometer. So that's our little haul from Target and from the Baker's Pen. In hindsight, I probably would have bought all of this stuff at the Baker's Pen, but I had the $50, so I just used this. And then it wasn't until I actually got to the Target that I decided that I was going to buy some more baking stuff. So I bought all this stuff. I can't wait to use it all when I'm cooking and show you. So yeah, so that's everything that I got. And then obviously I just got a bunch of food at Costco. I don't know. Are you guys interested in a Costco haul? Let me know and I'll film it one time. I don't think it's that interesting, but sure. So I think I'm going to end the vlog here. I'm not really cooking anything for dinner tonight. We have so much leftovers. Like, we have ridiculous amounts of leftovers and we need to eat them. So we're just going to eat leftovers for dinner. And then I'm going to clean out the refrigerator. because we're both home all next week. Well, I'm always home, but David's off on vacation, so I'm gonna do a ton of cooking next week. I'm really excited because it'll be nice to have him home and not working. He'll get to hang out with the boys and me. So I'm gonna do a ton of cooking next week. Next week is Thanksgiving, so we need to eat the food in there, and then we'll clean it out. And then next week's vlog will be a lot of cooking. Like I said, unfortunately, we're not going to New Hampshire, so we'll be around here for Thanksgiving. I'm 90% sure we're just gonna go next door to my in-laws and have like a nice outdoor Thanksgiving if it's not raining. We'll see what happens. Honestly, I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna end the vlog here because the rest of the night can kind of just be boring, me cleaning and after eating leftovers. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. If you like this video, please make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you know every time I upload a video. And until next week, I will see you guys all later.